Amnesty International has launched a campaign to track government's implementation of gender-based violence and femicide plans. The organization says government continues to fail women in the country who face horrendous crimes. We're joined for more on this by Amnesty International South Africa research consultant Cassandra Dorosamy. Thank you very much for availing yourself this morning. So you've since launched the hashtag Interrupt Broken Promises campaign. Tell us more about it.
Well, this campaign is a third strand in our GBV work, and it's basically holding government accountable to the commitments that they have made. And essentially, there's been a lot of public statements, a lot of media commitments, a lot of plans that have been launched to deal with the crisis of gender-based violence. And we want to hold government accountable to these commitments, and we want to mobilize the public to demand as well greater transparency from government.
And you have a number of demands, including the immediate establishment of the National Council of Gender-Based Violence and Femicide, including the development of a costed and funded operational plan.
Yes, so maybe I should go back a little bit and take you through some of those promises that governments have been made, and then the calls will become clearer. So in 2019, the government had committed to establishing the National Council on Gender-Based Violence and Femicide, which is supposed to be a multi-sectoral body that will lead government's implementation of their national strategic plan on gender-based violence. And this has not happened yet. Government is also committed to eradicating the forensic backlog related to GBV cases from at least 16,000 to 5,000 under the Emergency Response Action Plan. And this was in 2020, and this has still not happened as well. And the last promise that we're looking at is police training, because it's so critical and important that police get the proper training on GBV interventions. And if you're looking at their targets under the National Strategic Plan, they have not nearly made their commitments in terms of training for police. So we are calling, firstly, for the establishment of this council in line with legislation, so that there is a coordinating body that can lead on GBV, our GBV work. And secondly, for the clearing of the DNA backlog, as the police minister has committed to doing by September 2022. And lastly, for police and all officials within the criminal justice system to have continuous and mandatory training for GBV victim-centric work.